Yes guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be doing another day in the life because you guys seem to enjoy it and I definitely like filming them as well. So in today's video I'm going to be going and showing you a day in my life. And so if you come on to the charts, if I see any setups panning out during NY session, I'll definitely keep you guys posted and show you what I'm seeing in the markets. Right, so I've just seen a nice setup on Euro USD and I'm looking for buys at this point, at this moment in time. If I turn around and show you what I'm looking at. Right, so as you can see, we've seen price action forming this lower low and lower high formation. We've then sort of formed this triple top with failing momentum to the downside. I've then seen a nice break and retest of this very level, and then I've seen accumulation happening at this point, and that's exactly where I've ended up entering right over here. And now we're seeing that impulsive move up, breaking this 5-minute level of supply, and now ultimately I want to see it coming up into this 30-minute level of supply as well, and then we can see where we want to take markets from there. If we come on over and show you my MT5 terminal, you can see my entries are taken right over here on my live broker IC markets. So we're currently floating nicely with a huge 5-minute candle. Let's see if this momentum can keep up. I have, of course, obviously sent this out in the Trade Ideas channel as well. So I'm going to keep you guys posted and see where price action can take us over here. Damn, we've seen a sudden surge in volume coming into the market. It is currently around near enough 1:30 p.m. and that's why the New York session volume is really pumping up now. So what I'm going to decide to do now is roll my stops to break even for the meantime, because what I don't want to happen and see price reversing, because what I've seen usually is when we see a huge momentum pushing up, we can usually see an immediate push right back down if that momentum cannot sustain. So I want to see, if I turn around and show you guys, so I want to see price action sustaining above this 5-minute level of supply for some time for me to conclude that we've actually truly broken it. Because if you see over here, we have indeed broken it, but we've come back and closed right back below. So I want to see PA sustaining above this 5-minute supply for some time, at least 3 or more candles I want to see for me to conclude it is a nice break. And so in the meantime, I'm definitely going to roll my stops to break even just to be on the safe side. And I'm also going to be sending that in the Trade Ideas channel as well. So I've got the image there, rolling stops to break even. Let's send that over now. And if you come on over to my MT5, we're going to roll this to break even, as you can see over here. Nice and neat. So let's just wait and see. This is on my personal account, just trying to build up my personal account as well with the uncertainty of prop firms. So let's just see how PA plays out. Okay, so let me give you guys an update and a bit more of a calmer overall look on what's going on in the markets, because I was rushing my entry, so I had to vlog it for you guys as well, because I promised that I'm going to do another day in a life vlog. So now that price action is playing out and I'm confident with it, let's give you a more of a higher time frame outlook of why exactly I was looking for this trade. And then once this trade is closed, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a detailed breakdown from top-down analysis of exactly why I've took this trade, why I've entered where I've entered, and so on and so forth. So if I turn around and show you. Right, so this is the 5-minute time frame as we've seen. If we come on to the 30-minute time frame, this is basically where all the real analysis occurs. So as you can see on the 30-minute time frame, we are bullish. This is very important to have time frame synchronization. So since we are bullish and I've seen price action becoming exhausted with plenty of wick rejections, and then we start seeing bullish momentum, we've then seen a sort of a break, retesting back to this level over here. This was more clear on the 5-minute time frame. This is where exactly, once we've got this wick rejection on the 5-minute, I've seen further confluences, and then that's exactly where I've entered and seen that push up. Now this level over here is a 30-minute level of supply. Now this is going to be a very crucial area for me to keep my eyes on, because ideally I want to see a break through this level coming up to these high points over here. However, if we cannot break this level, then indeed I will look to close my trade over here. But ideally, if we can push through, we'll get a nice 1 to 3.6 risk to reward ratio, which will again be also good for the Trade Ideas channel as well. So let's just be patient, see what price action can do, and as always I'll keep you guys updated along this trade progression. Right, we're approaching TP1 now, so let's see if we can capture price action here in TP1 live. We are getting some sort of wick rejection, but I'm optimistic that we can hit TP over here. So let's get ready. All right, TP1 hit. So let's see if we can hit TP1 so I can send it out in the trade ideas channel as well. Oh, come on, let's go. It's very close now. Yes, finally, there we go. TP1 hit. Let's send that in the trade ideas channel as well. Let's send that through. TP1 hit. Let's go. Let's see. Now I want to see that follow through. Let's break through this 30-minute supply and come on and reach these highs over here. And that would be a crazy win recorded live for you guys. So let's see what we can do here. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, so now let me tell you guys the next step of the process in my trade management strategy. So at this point, the 30-minute supply level, which I previously showed you guys, has now been broken. Now what I expect is price to be able to sustain and hold that level and stay above it. If it cannot at the 30-minute closure, I will then again look to close the trade, because that means price is failing there. So if I turn around and show you exactly what I'm looking at. So over here, as you can see, we have pierced above this 30-minute supply right over here with this wick rejection over here. So we've currently got 13 minutes left. I want to see this 30-minute candle closing above these high points over here, and then maybe a wick test at this supply level to push up ultimately into our TP. If we're not able to sustain above this level of supply, then again I may consider to close this trade, as we will then see a potential retracement, which I don't really want to be a part of. I rather just take my profits, because right now we're currently running around 2R in profit, so even that's quite solid. So let's see. I'm going to wait and see another 13 minutes, and then we'll decide what we want to do based off our trade management strategy. So I'll keep you guys posted. Right guys, so now price action is running out of momentum around the 30-minute supply level. So now I'm going to look to close the trade soon, as I feel like we're going to start getting a deeper retracement, and I don't want to be a part of that, as we've hit a nice 1 to 2 risk to reward anyways. So let's turn around and show you where exactly I'm going to look to exit the trade. Right, so this is a good place to now exit the trade, as we're kind of coming up to reach these highs again. So this is where exactly I'm going to look to exit the trade and just close it out, and also sending it in the trade ideas channel as well. Right, so that was a nice trade. Let me just show you my MT5 as well. We ended up catching this nice push up right over there, closing the trade roughly around this region over here. Now I definitely do expect some sort of retracement back, and the main reason I've ended up closing around here is due to the fact that the 4-hour, we're reaching these strong levels over here as well, as we've got a 4-hour level of resistance there. On the hourly, there's some level there as well, and ultimately on the 30-minute is where we've got that strong level of supply, and price action has now just grabbed liquidity from these highs, and I feel like we could retrace down lower before that ultimate push up. However, I'm more than happy with my profits, and so I'm going to be closing the trade exactly where I did, and now I'll give you guys a nice trade breakdown, so stick around. Right, jumping onto the charts, let's give you a quick breakdown of why exactly I took buys on Euro USD. So this analysis began on the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, we are overall bullish, and now we've seen some sort of support being created at this region over here. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wick rejections occurring at this region, telling us and suggesting to us that this level is quite strong and price action is struggling to break below this level, and buyers are kicking in again and again. So once that was determined, it was on the 30-minute time frame where I exactly zoomed in and saw that this level right over here was a nice strong level of demand, with this wick holding these low points over here. So again, what did we see? We saw price action push up. We've then seen a substructure forming where we're creating lower lows and lower highs. Price action has then created that ultimate lower low. We've then come up, creating that double top at that level of supply. We've then failed to create that next leg to the downside. That's the most important part. Once I've seen the fact that we're failing and we're not able to carry that momentum back to the downside, that's exactly where I started looking for buys. Now that's when on the 5-minute time frame, I've seen again price action at the 5-minute supply. Price pushed up into that level of supply again. Price is then again forming this triple bottom, again at that level of 30-minute demand. So we're getting multiple confluences at multiple significant levels. So this white line is a 30-minute demand. We've then seen the 5-minute respecting the 30-minute demand 3 times, then the ultimate break and retest of this level right over here. Once I've seen this break and retest, I've then waited for a bullish engulfing candle. We've then seen that candle coming back down to these lows and ultimately closing bullish, confirming that volume has now switched to a bullish bias, and that's exactly where I entered the trade. And now I anticipated this 5-minute level of supply to break, and that's ultimately what we got. We broke that 5-minute level of supply and we came into ultimately the 30-minute level of supply. Now it's at this level of supply we can see a lot of consolidation happening, and so I decided at this point to close my trade out for a nice 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. Now I still do believe price action could potentially push up further up into these overall highs over here. However, I was happy with my profits and I don't want to sit through this consolidation, as it is quite annoying and quite frustrating and does require a lot of patience. So since I was happy with my profits and happy with the risk to reward, I was more than happy to close around this region over here. Now this was also called out in the trade ideas channel as well. If we take a look, you can see this was the ultimate trade which was called out. I said buying now, and then I gave them a step-by-step process of exactly what I was doing. So rolling stop loss to break even, then TP1 got hit, then I said closing now. Now even if you scroll back, you can see multiple trades, just winners after winners. We're either taking break-even trades or we're taking winners, and we've just seen that consistently again and again. Again, if you guys are interested in joining the Trade Ideas channel, be sure to click the first link in the description down below so you can see again just winners after winners. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative. If you did, be sure to subscribe, comment down below any further video ideas you may have for me, and I'll see you guys next time.